Now, everyone in this class needs work on exponents, except for maybe me. I might be the only one who doesn't, and that's okay because I'm four times older than you guys. And I do math 40 hours a week straight. So, okay, this is a puzzle. And if we do it right, we should end up with the same answers at the end. So right here, I want you to see what this looks like. A to the negative 3 times a squared. That's what this is saying right here. A to the negative 3 times a squared. Okay, and when we have multiplication with exponents, what do we do? Add. So this is a to the negative 1. A to the negative 1 is going to go in that box. Now, on a quiz or test, I would not want you to leave that a to the negative 1. I would want you to make that 1 over a. But for now, for this puzzle, we're going to leave it because we're going to use it again in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to go this direction here. This is a to the negative 3 divided by, so draw that fraction bar, a to the 4th. Okay, what do we do with exponents when it's division? Subtract. So what is negative 3 minus 4? Negative 7. So this is a to the negative 7. And that goes there. Do you guys see how the puzzle works? And then if you're doing it correctly, this problem should come out here and match the answer here if you know you're doing it right. Okay, I want you guys to take 30 seconds and find this box and this box. Find this box first and find this box. Or I guess it doesn't matter the order. Okay. Anyone willing to raise their hand and tell me what they got for this box? Landon. A to the negative 3. Beautiful job. Who else got a to the negative 3 right there? Great. Okay, now for this box, you can choose to go this way or this way. I think it's easier to go this way. A to the negative 4. How did we do? Okay, now I want you guys to focus over here, this little spot. So I'm going to write this out, a to the negative 7 times 18a squared b 5. So I'm right here finding this box, which is kind of a dead end. And what do I do with this problem? Times is addition, right? But which one should I add it to? You're right. So 18a 5b 5. Is it negative 5? You guys are not going to say anything? You're just going to let me mess up my negative over here. You're like, it doesn't matter in this tab because that's a dead end box. What? It still matters that we get it right. Okay. Now come back over here. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Now I want to talk about this box right here. So this is 6a to the 8 over 2a to the 0. Divided by means over. Let's start with the 6 divided by 2. What's 6 divided by 2? 3. And what's a to the 8 divided by a to the 0? Beautiful. Because 8 minus 0 is 8. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to find this box and this box. Does anyone feel confident enough to tell me, raise their hand and tell me what they got for this box? Yes. No. Beautiful. Okay, now I think it's much easier to do this problem to get here than it is to do this problem, but I feel like it's really important to talk about this right here. When you have parentheses, that means you need to multiply. So this becomes 2a to the positive 3. Okay, so what would this box be right here? Anyone raise your hand, tell me. There's two ways to get there. You can either get there this way, which I think is easy, and this way, which is a little bit harder. Yes, Emily. Did you raise your hand? No, okay. Evan, what is it? This box.
Oh, 3A4.
Beautiful. Okay, so check the top of your puzzle, please. Make sure that it's correct. Dylan, honey?
Yeah, I want to do that.
Which part? This part?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it okay if I write it over here? So I have 6a to the 7 over 2a to the 3rd. Do you see where I got the 2a to the 3rd from? I did -1 times -3 to positive 3. Okay, and then 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then you subtract 7 minus 3 is 4, so 3a. They make this thing called passing period, by the way. Go there. So a full 8 minutes. What it's for. Okay. Now we're gonna get down here and it's gonna be a little bit spicy. Do you guys notice that this thing gets spicier as it goes down the page? Anyone else notice? No? Okay, so we're gonna do this problem right here. 18a squared b to the fifth over 3ab squared. I'm doing this right here. Okay, the top is going to stay the same, but what do I get when I square 3ab? What is 3ab squared? Almost. It's 9 because it's not, yeah. Okay, now what's 18 divided by 9? 2, great. What's a squared divided by a squared? It cancels, right? Okay, what's b to the fifth divided by b squared? B to the 3. How are we doing? Is this helping? I'm hoping this is helping. I would really like it if there was more room, but that's okay. All right, let's go across and do this box. So this is multiplication, so we're going to add the exponents. So 2 times 4 is 8. And a is just going to be a to the negative 5. And what's b going to be? B squared. Okay, let's go this direction now. This is multiplication, so that means we're going to multiply the numbers and add the exponents. 3 times 8, 24. What's 4 plus negative 5? Yep, negative 1. And then b doesn't have anybody. Okay. Now we already did this part. We said it was 9a squared b squared. What's 9 divided by 1? 9. Okay, now this is very important. What's 2 minus negative 3? No, no. 2 minus negative 3. No. 5. Okay. 2 minus negative 3. Look at it that way. 2 minus negative 3. 5. Okay. Sometimes we need to write it out. Okay, now this one's easier though. 2 minus 4, negative 2. Okay, when you have parentheses, what operation is it? Multiplication, beautiful. Okay, so I have 2b to the third over 2b to the negative 12. Okay, 2's cancel. And now I need to do 3 minus, I just wrote it wrong. That's fine. That's fine. I just caught myself. 3 minus negative 12. What is 3 minus negative 12? 15. Wait, does everybody have the problem written down? This one is, it's definitely getting spicier. The first thing I need to do is fix the parentheses. Okay, so let's go really slow. First thing I need to do is 2 squared. What's 2 squared? 4. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to multiply the exponents. Negative 2 times 2, negative 4. And what's b squared? B squared. Kind of a trick question, kind of not. Okay, now, do you guys all see that the 4's cancel? Okay, now I'm going to write out some stuff. So subtracting these, negative 5 minus negative 4. What's negative 5 minus negative 4? Negative 1. Okay, and then the other part is negative 1 minus 2. What's negative 1 minus 2? Negative 3. Dylan, what's wrong, honey? Tell me. Dylan, 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 what's wrong?
What?
You sure you're positive?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we're going to go across here. Multiplication means we add. We're going to add the b ones together. So I have a to the negative 1, b to the 12. Okay, you guys, check your middle section of your maze puzzle, crossword puzzle, exponent, crossword, maze, puzzle thingy. Now we need to get to the spicy part. You're like, that part wasn't spicy already? We're almost there though. And then you remember what I said about after that. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Let's get it done. We'll go here first. 9a to the 5th, b to the 13 over 3a to the negative 2, b to the 8. This one doesn't look so bad. Okay, 9 divided by 3 is 3. What is 5 minus -2? Beautiful. And what is 13 minus 8? 5. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You guys are killing me. I'm just gonna have to do like no restrooms during this class or something. I don't understand. What? I know, and now I'm regretting it. Just go quickly. I don't know why you guys have to do it while I'm teaching. I don't know why you have to do it at all, actually, because there's this thing, this 8-minute thing between classes. It's called passing period. Do we understand where the problem came from? This divided by this. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is clean up the parentheses. 9a to the 5th, b to the -2. Okay. Now, when you have parentheses, you multiply the exponents. So this becomes a to the -6, b to the -4. It's going to go in this box down here, by the way. 9 is just 9. It's just 9 divided by 1. Okay, we're learning. What's 5 minus -6? No. 5 minus -6. No. 5 minus -6. 11. There's no turning it to a positive. It's just, well, I mean, I guess you turn it to plus. Okay, now this one, we have to be really careful because there's a lot of negatives. -2 minus -4. -2 minus -4, +2. Okay, if you need to, you should be writing these down and making those two negatives right next to each other into plus. If you have to do that, that's totally fine. Ooh, is this going to be an easy one? So 3 times 9 is 27. Add. Ah, we got a kind of a freebie there. Okay, make sure that the left side of the bottom is set so that I can scooch this over. We only have 3 more problems to work on. Or actually, is it 2? Is it 2 or 3? 1, 2, I don't know. All right, now we need to do this one. So we have a cubed b squared to the -2 times 9 a to the -3 b to the -1 to the -5. Yikes. Okay, now we're going to multiply the exponents. So a to the -6, b to the -4 times 9, a to the 15, b to the 5. Okay, there's a 1 in front, so 1 times 9 is 9. Add. Add. Ooh, this one doesn't look too bad either. 1 times 9 is 9. Add. Add. Let's see what I did. I did these two. So 1 times 9 is 9. -1 plus 9 is 8. -3 plus 1 is -2. All right, we have one more problem, but then we need to decide if we get the matching answer. Do you guys want to do this problem, the side problem, or the bottom one? The side one's easier because you're adding the exponents instead of subtracting them. So 3 times 1 is 3. Does 3 make sense for right here according to this problem? Because 27 divided by 9. Okay, add. So -1 plus 11 is 10. Does 10 make sense for this division? Yeah. Okay, and then 12 plus -3 is 9. Does 9 make sense here? 7 minus -2 is 9. Oh man, that was a lot. Okay, now can you just set this in a pile on your table so that I can stamp these? Just put them in a pile for me. Okay. Then look at your stamp sheet, please. If you could get your stamp sheets out. Okay. We're gonna do this in flowchart format. So let's talk about what you need to be doing with your independent work time. First, if you're not done with the exponents digital escape, you need to do that. If you're done with that, then you need to work on your team test. Are you listening? Okay. If you're done with your team test, then you need to work on your review assignment. If you're done with the review assignment, you need to work on the closure problems. If you're done with the closure problems, you need to work on making a note card for the test, which I'm going to hand out in a moment. Let me say that again. If you're not done with the digital escape, you need to start with that. If you're done with that, work on the team test. If you're done with that, work on the review assignment. If you're done with that, work on the closure problems. If you're done with that, make a note card for the test, which I'm going to hand out in a moment. Next question, while I'm handing these out, have you guys ever made note cards for a math test before? What?
I have to retract it.
Okay, so you can put example problem, you can put notes. You can put anything you want on it. What I would do is put example problems. And any notes to remind yourself of things. Tomorrow.
No, Thursday.
There's a big date right next to the bolded word. Do you get your stamp sheet out? Okay, why does it have two dates next to it? Why does it say the 11th and through the 12th? Yes, honey.
Because those are block days.
Yes, so some classes will have it on Wednesday and some will have it on Thursday, just depending on which day they have met. It's not a 2-day test, it's just that sometimes this class is on Wednesday, sometimes it's on Thursday. Yours is on Thursday, so yours will be on the 12th. Does that make sense? Okay, now, do you guys know where to find the test topics? Google Classroom post with the topics on it? Okay, the note card for the test is optional. You don't have to make one. I just highly suggest it. It's not graded. It's just a good idea.